Hi everybody, I'm Josh Higwood, and this is my first Let's Play. I'm going to play the game Neverwinter Nights. It's one of my favorite games, and I was introduced to it back in college. So let's get started. We'll go through the original campaign first, but I plan on doing a Let's Play of all the other modules. And we'll start at the prelude. Now, I made this channel to help support a crazy idea I had to walk to Washington State and basically ask the creators of this game, Wizards of the Coast, for a job. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the character that I'm going to be presenting myself as on that walk. So we're going to be male because I am male, and we will be human. The portrait that we want will be probably none of these, but we'll have to make do. Let's go with this one. Okay. Now, I'm going to, over the course of these games, go through a couple of different iterations of the same character, trying different classes and the like. I think this time we are going to start with being a Paladin, and then we'll go into being a wizard, and we can see about turning into... Let's see if they even have it in this one. They do not have an Eldritch Knight, so we'll just be a Paladin wizard. Alright, so let's begin. The important one to get for my character straight off the bat is intelligence. And then the Paladin likes everything else, except maybe Dex if I'm going to use heavy armor. And I plan on using heavy armor, so let's get that con up. Put the wisdom at 12. Charisma at 14, and strength at 12. So this means that I'll be fairly decent in melee combat, but more importantly, I'll have the ability to cast up to 6th level spells just starting off. Alright, go ahead and do that. Packages. Since I am playing something that is entirely different from what they want, I'm going to configure the package myself. So we're going to take concentration. I can't remember if in the original craft armor is actually useful or not, but I'll take it for now. I think I can make any armor that I get, I can make it how I want to make it look, but in later modules you could even dye them different colors and really get into customization. But I don't remember if you can do that in the original module or not. Okay, I'm going to be a knowledgeable person with lore. Persuade is always good to take. And then after that, go ahead and get a praise. And the one thing I like to do, just so I don't have to get a rogue in the party, is to take one disable device and one open lock and just play around with them. Alright, feats. Well, we will... I want to use a scythe, so we're going to take weapon proficiency, exotic weapon proficiency, and the only other feat I really want is I'll take weapon focus in the scythe. Okay, make it look how I want. Okay, gonna look for... That's my standard looking head that I like for this game. And since I'm a large person, we will be playing as a large person. Skin color's fine. Change the hair to this brown color, darker brown color.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
We are going to be playing as Keagro. Keagro is draconic for undead. The original concept of this character was to make him a, if not good necromancer, just a very lawful, neutral necromancer. Use my last name. And the voice that I really like is the stealth specialist.
Strike swiftly. My steel will strike true.
Although, we could try Pious Scholar.
By my will, attack! Faith shall grant me victory! Fall before the righteous!
Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, and I will put in a deity since I'm the Paladin. We will be following Hela, the Norse goddess of death and keeper of the underworld. Okay, now that's our character, and we'll get into the starting storyline, and I'll be back in a minute.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the wailing death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the wailing death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
And here we start. Go ahead and keep it here, pull out that. One cool thing is if you take weapon focus, they will always start you off with whatever weapon you have in weapon focus. So they gave us a scythe. Inventory, go ahead and put that. Studded leather. And we will be soon changing that, I'm sure.
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy.
Hello, Pavel.
My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
You're Keagro Higwood, aren't you? Yes, I am Keagro Higwood. Is it true what they say about you? That Lady Erebeth herself ordered the Academy to send you an invitation to come here for training. I've never heard of anyone being invited to train at the Academy before. Usually people are begging to get in. It must be a great honor for you. It is both an honor and a privilege for me to serve Neverwinter. You're pretty modest for someone who's got such high expectations on him. If it wasn't quite so easy for me to get into the Academy. My brother Bim and I were working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Erebeth had put out a call for heroes to come to the aid of Neverwinter. We knew the city was suffering, but we didn't realize how bad things were until we got here. We arrived just before they sealed the gates and quarantined the city. Thank the gods I got accepted into the Academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague, not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. I'm not really interested in chatting with you. Yeah, I guess you want to get on with your training. Well, good luck, Keagro. Who knows? Maybe the next time we meet, those rumors for a cure for the Wailing Death will turn out to be true. And don't forget to say hi to my twin brother Bim over there by the door on your way out. We're going to ignore Bim for a minute and go ahead and loot both of these other bedrooms. It was nice of them to give me 3 beds. Okay, that'll come in handy because my lockpick will not be high enough for many locks later on. Hello, Bim.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
I'm not interested in a tutorial right now. I already know what I'm doing. Suit yourself. You should go through this door and speak to Olger. Then he'll get you set up with all the equipment you need to finish your training here at the Academy. And this is Olger.
Hello there. Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olga, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
The city guard are already having enough trouble maintaining control as it is. Plague bodies piled a dozen deep in the gutters, the Wailing Death running unchecked through the districts. Horrible, I say. But you've heard all this before, I'm sure. Here, I've got some equipment for you. A paladin like you might find it handy in completing your training. Now, if you're ready, I'll give you a tutorial on how to access your inventory so you can use that equipment I just gave you. I've already known how to do that, so... Well, then I guess we don't need to go over it, do we?
Oh, this might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game. I have some items here you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the Academy, you get a special discount rate.
Are you interested in seeing my store? I'll give you a quick tutorial on how they work, too. I'm quite used to using the stores. I don't need a tutorial. Okay, I'm not one to go prattling on when the listener already knows what I'm saying. So you want to see my inventory now? Yeah, let's take a look. Great, I'm sure you'll find my prices most reasonable, and when you're done, you'll find the door leading out of this room is unlocked. Okay, we'll go ahead and equip this for now. Let's see if he has any better armor. Didn't think so. Alright, well, we don't need the leather armor, so let's get rid of that. I'm not going to use a short sword, and I don't need the woodsman's outfit. Don't really want a pot helmet either. We won't really use a helmet until we find a magic one. But we'll keep the torch on hand, because that can be useful. Okay, we don't need a different mount. Let's go ahead and get a bludgeoning weapon, just in case we run into something skeleton-y. I think our best bet is a warhammer. Does a d8 damage. Yeah, I think that's the best thing for now. So that will be useful if we run into anything that has damage reduction versus slashing. And that's all we need from Olgrid. Okay, there's Berna. We will not be talking to Berna. She's just going to tell us how to use our map and journal. I know how to use those as well. You press M to get your map out, and J to check your journal. Just go ahead and close that, and we move on to combat
Come over
training.
here if you want to learn about your map and journal.
No, that's okay.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herben, but as far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
It's my job to teach you raw recruit some tips on combat techniques so you maggots don't get gutted out there in the real world. Well, recruit, don't just stand there with that dopey expression on your face. What's it going to be? Are you ready to begin your combat training, or aren't you?
Evil shall never triumph!
Sir, I'm ready, sir. That's what I like to hear, recruit. With that attitude, you might actually make something of yourself in this world. This information might save your life sometime, recruit, so listen up. Whenever you want to use a feat or special attack on an enemy, right-click on your opponent to bring up the menu, then left-click on the special attack icon on the lower right corner of the menu. This opens up a second menu with any feats or special attacks you might have. Just left-click on the attack or feat you want to use. You follow me so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. On the special attacks menu, you will see the parry icon located at the very top in the 12 o'clock position. Left-click on this icon whenever you want to enter parry mode. When parrying, you do not attack, but you are able to make an opposed check to deflect or dodge any incoming attacks that would otherwise hit you. Each round, you can parry one successful enemy attack for each attack you would normally get. If your roll succeeds by 10 or greater, you will make a free counterattack at no penalty. To return to normal combat mode, simply left-click on your foe. Have you got that figured out, recruit? Can we move on to the next lesson? Sir, yes, sir. Your weapon isn't just for killing, recruit. Sometimes it has other uses, like opening a chest or a locked door. If you find a lock you can't get past, right-click on the door or chest, then select Bash icon from the menu. You can even do this with missile weapons. The stronger you are, the easier it is to bash open a lock. Just a reminder that all locks can be opened by force. Not all locks can be opened by force. Are we clear so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. Since you're a paladin, I better show you how to use your special abilities. Just right-click on yourself to bring up the menu, then left-click on the special abilities icon in the left of the menu. This will bring up the menu to access all your class-specific special abilities. Left-click on an ability to activate it, or bring up a menu of class-specific abilities. Is that clear? Sir, yes, sir. I've done my part. The rest is up to you, recruit. Time to prove yourself by facing one of the Academy's combat tests. Go speak to my assistants. Corporal Dendy at the southeast end of the room can test you in melee weapons. Then for your test of ranged combat and missile weapons, speak to Corporal Hewitt over there on the west wall. Alright. Well, hello, Dendy.
So, Herben sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Dendy. I specialize in melee weapon combat. Are you ready to begin your final test?
I am ready for the melee combat trial. Don't worry, there's nothing to it. You and I are going to spar. I'll be in parry mode the whole time, trying to deflect your attacks. All you have to do is hit me once to pass the test. Or if you prefer, all you have to do is use your weapon to destroy the target dummy next to me. The choice is up to you. Either attack me or the dummy. Since I'm not hostile, you'll have to right-click on me, then select the attack icon from the menu if you want to attack me. You can begin whenever you're ready. Alright, let's just smack it once.
Go and talk to Hewitt to continue your test.
And then we come up here, talk to Hewitt.
So Harbin sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Hewitt. I specialize in ranged and missile weapon combat. Are you ready to begin the final test?
I'm ready for the ranged and missile weapon combat trial. Don't worry, there's nothing to it. All you have to do is hit the target at the end of the hall with a missile weapon. You can grab a missile weapon from the weapon rack here beside me. Fire away whenever you're ready. I'll let you know if you hit the target. Alright. Oops. Let's see, which one is better? D8 times 3. D10. Alright, so the heavy crossbow does more initial damage, so we'll just take that. And the bolts.
Yeah!
Nice shot. I need to talk to you again.
Let's go!
I guess congratulations are in order. You've passed the combat trial and completed your basic training. Your days at the Academy are finally over.
Yeah!
If you hurry, you can join the other Academy graduates in the South Assembly Hall. Lady Arabeth is there bestowing blessings on everyone who has completed basic training. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. And if we come over here, we can talk with Ferdinand.
Hello there.
You must be Keagro Hegwood, the one I've heard all the instructors talking about. They're mighty impressed with you, I must say. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Keagro. I'm Ferdinand, the Academy's resident keeper of exotic creatures. I was afraid you wouldn't make it to my little corner before you completed your training here at the Academy. Well, if you've got fantastic creatures, I would love to see some. So, have you come here to view the menagerie, or was there something else I could do for you? I want to see the menagerie. Certainly, as long as you're here at the Academy, you're free to view the menagerie anytime you want. Don't worry, the monsters in there can't hurt you. Because they're locked up? We've taken every precaution, including powerful spells of Paladin, to make the menagerie completely safe for both visitors and the creatures inside. Just head through the door here whenever you're ready to view the wonders of my little beasties. Alright, let's go in. Now, the one thing I like about this original Neverwinter is the enemy screen. So you just right-click and examine. The great thing is it gives you a little description here, shows you how powerful the monster is compared to your level, and it tells you what effects are affecting them, or if they have immunities. So the stagnator can't be affected by mind spells because it is a vermin. We come up here, Ettercap. These guys are basically spider people. Although not very intelligent, Ettercaps are cunning predators like the monstrous spiders that they keep as pets. They are skilled hunters and trappers. We will see Ettercaps later. The hook horror I don't believe we see in this campaign. It's covered in a hard chitinous exoskeleton. Their forelimbs hooked and bladed. These vicious subterranean predators can be fearsome to behold. But the Vrox demons that are vultures will use the same. So we'll see those. And again, I don't remember if there are Umber Hulks in this campaign, but I know they are in Hordes of the Underdark. Subterranean monsters that look like a cross between a gray ape and a beetle. Umber Hulks leave behind a wake of destruction wherever they go. And finally, giant spider. It's just a big spider. Well, how about we go talk to Lady Arabeth now, because my training's over, apparently. Let's do this. You know what? We're not being threatened. The rest of these rooms are training rooms for other classes, but you don't need to do any of that, so talk to the door.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Arabeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy graduates.
Awesome. I love me some blessings. hello, Lady Arabeth.
Congratulations. Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you.
And may the blessing of hell be upon you.
I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand.
It's very nice to meet you, lady.
Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you.
Sure. Sounds great.
We should arrange to... Wait. What was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself. We are under attack.
I don't know what you're talking... Oh! Wizards!
All before the righteous!
Come on, mage. There's another one. Maybe Arabeth is that one. Looks like we got everybody. Loot the desks.
I must speak with you. I must speak with you.
Yes, lady?
Listen to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered.
You know, I would question that, but this is the Forgotten Realms. I guess random wizard attacks is a thing, so... Okay.
As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them.
Nope, I had no idea. I didn't really talk to anybody.
We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies.
But the attackers are all dead. Threat is over,
I fear the entire Academy is under assault. Listen, can you not hear the faint echoes of battle coming from distant halls?
I just thought that was the combat training.
Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. Others keep their identities hidden from us, striking from the shadows. I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death. You must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands.
So, where are they?
I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible.
Okay.
Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Waterdavian creatures. Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means, hoping I will lead them right to where the creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk.
Yeah, so... And we'll talk about why you thought keeping the creatures near yourself was the best plan if you weren't going to be near them to guard them.
You must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room and take the corridor to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Waterdavian beasts are being kept.
You're lucky I'm lawful. I will do as you command, Lady Arabeth.
Take this key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hopefully my presence will draw the enemy away from the creatures they seek. Hurry! Make your way into the hall, and then to the chambers down the east corridor. That is where the Waterdavian beasts are kept. The fate of Neverwinter depends on you. This key will open the door. May Tyr be with you.
And Hela be with you. And as we embark on the beginning of our quest, this is where I'll stop for part 1. I know it's going to be a struggle while I get used to the setup, so thank you for watching, and please tune in for further episodes, and if you'd like to help me on achieving my goal of walking to Washington State as a D&D adventure, I will add a link at the bottom for my GoFundMe page. Thanks again, and have a great day.